Make sure you have this density paper, which remember is going to be on the back table. And also you need one of these lab trays, which is at station number 1. So get that and bring that back to your table. First thing you're going to do is use your notes and define density and write down what the formula for calculating density is. After you finish the pre-lab, you're going to flip your paper over and do the lab. So first thing you're going to do is choose one of your cubes, and that's going to be cube number 1. So you have 2 cubes. I'm going to choose this one to be cube number 1, and then I'll write down the color. So the color is silver, so I would write down silver. Next, I'm going to find the mass, and you need your scale to do that. You'll turn that on. Make sure that it's set to grams. Remember, if it's not, you can push this button until it goes to grams. And then you put your first cube on there, find the mass, and you'll write that down here on your paper. Now that you have the mass, now you're going to find the volume. And remember, you do length times width times height. So use your ruler to find the length times width times height of your first cube, and then solve that for the volume. Now you're going to find the density, which you need to use your density formula that's in your notebook, and you will put in the mass and the volume to give you the density of your first cube. For number 2, you're going to repeat these steps with your second cube. You'll write down the color, you'll find the mass, find the volume, and find the density. Next, using your density for your second cube and your first cube, you're going to answer these 2 questions here. So the density of water is 1 grams per cubic centimeter. So if you put your cubes in water, would they sink or float? So those are those 2 questions. Do not put it in water yet. Now that you've answered this, now you can get your cup from your bin and fill this about halfway with water. Now that your cup is filled halfway with water, you can place 1 cube in the water. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to give it away. But you put 1 cube in the water and then see if you were correct. You can take that one out and then put the other one in and see if that one sinks or floats. And then you write down it here. Were you correct? All you have to do is write yes or no. Now that you completed your lab, you can pour your water out and you should dry off your cubes. There's paper towels over here next to this station, and there's also paper towels over there next to the sink that you can use to dry off your cube. Now you will do the post-lab questions. Once you're done with that, mark it off as done in Canvas and take the mastery check.